This is our second reunion meeting, and I'm so glad you all could make it. I know everyone has been working hard, and we have a lot to show for it. The reunion is still a weeks away and there is still plenty of work to do, but I think we should all be proud of what we have accomplished.
Ajay, what the hell are you talking about? It is just you and me again.
That reminds me, Tanja.
It is Tanya, you idiot. Tanya. Not Tanja.
Anywho, everyone else was busy tonight, but they all gave me a few thoughts. They've really done a great job. Almost everything is done. We've booked Klein Creek and Wheaton Bowl. We've hired a great band, Libido Funk Circus, and I'm still working on getting you too.
Why don't we hire Aerosmith?
Libido Funk Circus is like Aerosmith, Disco, ABBA, Led Zeppelin, and Lady Gaga all rolled into one. Plus, their drummer is that guy from Cash Cab, so it is like we are getting a celebrity for free. Trust me. You will be dancing around like you have ants in your pants. Plus, I think they may know how to play a U2 song, which solves that problem. Maybe I should ask them if their set list can be the Billboard 100 from 1990. They can count down the hits. I can be KCK Sam.
Okay. I do like to dance. Also, I like you too.
So I think the committee has been a huge success.
Clearly you guessed. You and I did all that work. They've been about as useful as the people who used to guard the bonfire woodpile. How many people do we have who have paid so far?
I think you are being unfair. So far we only have 8 people signed up, but now that summer is over I'm sure that will pick up. You'll see. They've done a lot of work.
Actually, I was being nice. Let's examine, shall we? We'll start with Dewey Michaels.
Wait a minute. I thought his name was Dwayne.
Me too, but it isn't anymore. Sometimes people feel a strange compulsion to change their name. Know what I mean, Scott?
Haha. You got me there. I realize he hasn't even committed to coming to the reunion yet, but he has done a lot of intangible work, Tanja. I mean Tanya.
Outside of raising the average height of our committee, I don't see what he has done. He could at least buy a ticket to the reunion.
Fair enough. What about Ingrid? She has done a ton of work. She had invitations made and mailed them all out.
Really? I never received one.
Me either. Come to think of it, I'm not sure anyone has received an invitation. I talked to Ingrid, and she said there might have been a problem with the Chicago Postal Service. She said they are all a bunch of lazy bastards. You don't think she never mailed them? Do you?
I'd like to, but given that no one has gotten one, I have to wonder. What about Cheech?
I'm starting to think he fled the country. I haven't heard anything from him. For someone who is computer savvy, he sure doesn't seem to know how to return an email.
I'll take back what I said. One person has been nice and helpful, Arlene Tucker. Maybe we should have her make all of the phone calls.
That is a good idea, as she is clearly the most likable person on our committee. All right. We'll go with that. It is a lousy job, but I'm banking on the fact that she is too nice to say no.
Sounds good. Let's talk about our worst committee member. Your good friend Tim Bay.
I believe it is pronounced Bay.
Sure it is. And I'm the Queen of England.
Come on, he has offered to do lots of things.
How many of them has he done?
Well, none, but follow-up was never his strong suit. Come to think of it, all he does is make fun of any actual work that is being done, while avoiding doing any himself. If this reunion sucks, I'm going to blame it all on him. If he shirks responsibility again, and does nothing with the pictures that were sent in, I will kick him right in the crotch.
If we needed someone to do nothing but sit around and watch The Big Lebowski, he'd be our guy. Other than that, I fail to see what he contributes to society.
Great idea, Tanja. Let's call Friday night at Wheaton Bowl Lebowski Fest.
Sounds good, Juice. Man. Let's get back to our committee. Who else is on it?
Well, there's Anna Graves. She built a website.
Have you seen it?
No. She said it isn't actually up and running yet, but it should be available by early January.
The reunion is October 15th and 16th.
Good point, Tangent. Maybe we should ask if she can speed that up. The good news is that I just got Jen Zielinski to join our team. So far she has joined me at Smokehouse for lunch. That makes her our third most productive member so far.
That is true.
I can vouch for Kim Falstich. She has really wanted to help out more, but she lives in Florida.
Good point. I could see how, if you live in a different state, you would be unable to help. Maybe you could put her in charge of decorations? I thought Jen Herforth said she was going to help?
She was, but she has been busy with that Glenn Beck rally and defending America. Boy, I sure seem to be using a lot of air quotes today. Between you and me, I think she might be planning to overthrow the government.
The only person left on the committee is Martel Hahn. She did volunteer to collect the money, so I guess she has done a lot of work.
Well, Tangerine, I was thinking the same thing, but this conversation has really changed my mind. Do you really think only 8 people have signed up so far for the greatest night of their lives? 8? Really? Do you think it's possible that lots of people have paid, and she is just pocketing the money? I've only known her since I was about 3 years old, so I'm not so sure I can trust her.
It seems unlikely that not everyone has signed up already. It might not be the greatest night of our lives, but it sure will be fun. If not, we both agree on who we can blame.
Wait. I just got a message from Martel. There are now over 100 people signed up. Do you think she knows we are on to her?
That is the only thing that makes sense. No way that many people signed up in just a few weeks. Unless they are all lazy bums. Wait. That does make sense. It is going to be a great time.
Yes. It will be great. I can't wait for October 15th and 16th. I've got to go. I forgot I brought the twins with me and left them in the car. I sure hope my wife doesn't find out.
Too late. I just sent her a message on Facebook.
You know, I'm really starting to hate Facebook.